January special segment on navigating the future of HR. Today, we're discussing a topic that's not just trending, but basically reshaping how organizations manage their most valuable asset, their people. We're talking about the integration of artificial intelligence into modern human resources. Did you know the global workforce is currently struggling with engagement? That's a massive concern to the global economy from employees. Our guest today will help us understand how AI isn't just a fancy new tool, but a crucial answer to this issue. So, let's unpack this transformation.
That's right. It's not just about small improvements nowadays. It's a clear indication that traditional talent management isn't functioning as it should. AI is emerging as a multiplier effect here, meaning it supercharges an organization's ability to compete. For HR leaders, the big shift is moving beyond just copying old ways with new tech. We need to completely rethink and reinvent how we work. My research, drawing from giants like Gallup, IBM, and LinkedIn, really highlights three key pillars for this transformation. First, we're seeing the personalization of the employee experience. Think about moving past one-size-fits-all policies to smooth, AI-driven journeys for every employee. Then there's the evolution of what we call agentic AI. This isn't just AI helping you out, it's AI that actually takes action, completing tasks autonomously. And then we're witnessing the great flattening, where organizations are streamlining their structures, allowing high-performing managers to lead bigger teams effectively without compromising engagement. It's a paradigm shift where HR doesn't just support the business. It practically creates a sublime culture.
That's interesting. Let's dig into that first pillar, creating the bespoke employee experience. We all know how complex generic processes can be. How is AI specifically helping to reduce that friction and make the bespoke employee journey?
Absolutely. Individualization isn't a nice-to-have nowadays. It's a must. Think about it across the entire employee career. For onboarding, AI can create a custom schedule and instantly pair new hires with a mentor. This means new folks are productive much faster. For everyday support, imagine round-the-clock AI answering policy questions or sorting help tickets instantly. That takes a huge load off HR. When it comes to learning, AI crafts bespoke development paths based on an employee's skills and the company's needs, leading to better long-term retention. And even for well-being, AI can monitor workloads to flag potential issues, allowing for proactive intervention before someone leaves. Beyond these career stages, AI optimizes the employee experience in several ways. Things like automating repetitive requests, offering scalable, tailored microlearning, using AI to customize company announcements so people actually read them, and providing manager co-pilots that surface team sentiment so managers can focus on leading, not just admin. AI also personalizes support during critical moments like induction, makes things accessible with live transcription, and analyzes open feedback instantly to understand employee sentiment. It can even balance workloads and optimize service quality by identifying recurring bottlenecks. It's all about making the employee experience as smooth and relevant as possible.
That's an impressive vision for the employee journey. Now, you mentioned agentic AI. Can you explain what that means and how it's different from, say, a GPT bot we might be familiar with? And how are companies actually implementing this?
This is a really significant shift. Most of us know AI as an assistant, like a bot that answers questions. But agentic AI goes much further. It's AI that can act autonomously, performing entire tasks completely. Think of it not just advising you, but actually working. IBM's transformation of their AskHR platform is a brilliant template for this. They used what I call the simplify and automate mantra. First, they categorized all HR content into about 27 specific areas, like payroll or legal, and used specialized AI for each. This helped them get accurate responses. But the really tricky part was making their old content AI ready. Initially, only about half of IBM's 7,000 policies could be understood by machines. So a huge effort went into reformatting everything into what we call vectorized databases, essentially smart databases designed for AI. This effort, making content AI ingestible, was significant. The payoff? This methodology contributed to IBM returning an impressive $3.5 billion in productivity to its workforce over the last few years. That's a massive dividend. And this agentic workforce intelligence goes even further. As Phenom CEO says, it helps weed out the noise from vast amounts of data. It means leaders can make build or buy talent decisions at a granular level. For example, if you're opening a new office, an AI agent could analyze existing skills and employee readiness to autonomously suggest the best talent strategy. It's about proactive, intelligent action.
Wow, that productivity dividend is staggering. But with such advantages come potential pitfalls, right? What are the biggest issues with rapid AI implementation in HR, and how can companies mitigate them while maintaining employee trust?
You mentioned a vital point. While the benefits are huge, implementing AI too quickly or carelessly can create friction and erode trust. The main issues are very clear. Data privacy and compliance issues, because AI ingests a lot of sensitive employee information. Then there's the issue of bias and hallucinations. AI might reflect historical biases or just make things up. And of course, there's always change resistance, fear of jobs being replaced, or feeling overly monitored. The mitigation strategies are crucial. For data privacy, it's governance-first design, strict audit logs, limiting data collection, and tight access controls. For bias, we need a human-in-the-loop approach, with mandatory human oversight for high-impact decisions and regular audits of the AI models. And for change resistance, radical transparency is necessary. We need to clearly communicate that AI is an augmenter of human work, not a replacement. LinkedIn CEO Ryan Roslansky puts it beautifully. AI can change how we create, but it can't dream, it can't care, it can't lead. Only people do that. AI should handle the mundane, freeing leaders to focus on empathy and vision.
That's a great reminder of the human element. Speaking of leadership and structure, you mentioned the great flattening. What does that mean for organizational design, and how does AI impact managers overseeing many people?
The great flattening is essentially organizations removing layers of middle management to speed up decision-making. But simply expanding team sizes without changing management habits is not advisable. It can lead to disengagement. Gallup's data shows the average manager today oversees about 11.5 employees, up from 10.7 in just a year. The problem is the player-coach trap, where managers spend 40% of their time on their own individual tasks, leaving little time for coaching as their teams get bigger. So, how do we make this flattening work? Leaders need to ask important questions. Do we know our team sizes, especially where managers lead fewer than 5 people? Do we know which managers genuinely have the talent to lead 25 plus people effectively? Are we constantly measuring team engagement? Have we optimized that player-coach model? And most importantly, is meaningful weekly feedback, I'm talking 15 to 35 minutes, an absolute non-negotiable practice? The strategic insight here is that manager talent outshine the number of people they oversee. A talented manager can lead a much larger team effectively, but even they have engagement limits, especially in remote or hybrid settings, if that regular high-quality feedback isn't there. AI can certainly help managers with insights, but it can't replace that human connection.
So it's not just about the tech, it's about the people and the structure around it. For organizations looking to embark on this journey, what's a practical way? How do they responsibly integrate AI into HR?
It absolutely needs a phased, governed approach. AI HR outlines a great process. First, pick a high-friction, low-risk point to start, like benefits FAQs. Those quick wins build momentum. Second, define clear, measurable success metrics, like reduction in ticket reply times. Third, map your data and system dependencies, ensuring AI points to a reliable source. Fourth, select a pilot tool, testing vendors for security and accuracy. Fifth, establish clear governance before launch, RBAC, rule-based access, etc. Sixth, build strong prompts and guardrails for the AI, instructing it to cite sources and say when it doesn't know the answer. Seventh, train your internal champions, your HR professionals, on what's possible and what the AI's current limitations are. Eighth, launch to a small group, an SBU or a business unit, and collect weekly feedback. Ninth, measure and iterate, continuously retraining the model if accuracy drops. And 10th, scale up to other areas like onboarding and training, and update all your HR tech policies. And crucially, don't forget the upskilling mandate. IBM, for example, tripled annual learning hours per employee from 31 to 87 hours. Transformation requires a workforce that can actually lead and adapt to these changes.
That's an actionable and comprehensive approach. So, to wrap things up, what's the important takeaway for HR leaders listening right now? What are the immediate actions they should be considering?
The bottom line is the system of work has changed. HR has to lead this reinvention, not just react to it. My considered recommendations are, first, standardize your HR policies for AI ingestion. Audit and reformat them for smart databases right away. Second, use scientific assessments to identify those high talent like managers who can easily lead bigger teams effectively as you flatten your organization. Third, consider that IBM mantra, simplify and automate, for every HR process before you apply AI, so you're not just automating bad practices. Next, enforce a robust feedback cadence. Those 15 to 35-minute weekly check-ins are the only connective tissue that sustains engagement in larger teams. And aggressively increase your learning budget, just like IBM did, to ensure your workforce masters prompt engineering and AI strategy. HR can no longer just cheer for technology. It must champion actual business transformation.
Impressive words to ponder. It's clear that AI in HR is not a futuristic concept. It's here, it's impactful, and it demands strategic leadership. Many thanks for explaining us on this complex yet crucial topic. Stay tuned for insights into the evolving world of work.